It is a war being fought in the skies above West Asia. But the real battle is in the numbers. On one side, a $20,000 drone. On the other, a $4 million missile. And right now, the cheap side is winning the maths. Just 3 days into this conflict, the Iran war has turned a...
Hello, my people. This is your brother, Critical of the Past. I want you to understand that what is going on in this war, that is causing this war between Iran and Israel, is just a little something. But I don't want to talk too much. I want you to know that the missiles that Iran are throwing to Israel and other part of the world is just little as $20,000 for one. And how America is using 4 million to intercept them. Watch this video and I'll get back to you right now. Thank you.
Modern warfare was built around a simple idea. The side with the most advanced weapons often wins. But that assumption is now being tested in West Asia's battlefield. Iran is flooding the skies of West Asia with cheap drones. The US and its allies, or Israel at this point, are shooting those drones down with expensive missiles. And the math is not working in America's favor. One Iranian drone costs $20,000. One American missile costs $4 million. That's a 200-to-1 cost difference. Iran has already fired more than 1,200 projectiles since the conflict began. The West stockpiles are finite. Can they keep up with Iran's drones? Here's a report.
It is a war being fought in the skies above West Asia. But the real battle is in the numbers. On one side, a $20,000 drone. On the other, a $4 million missile. And right now, the cheap side is winning the maths. Just 3 days into this conflict, the Iran war has turned attritional, which means both sides are grinding each other down. Not through one decisive strike, but through wave after wave of fire. And the side that runs out of weapons first loses. Iran is using a drone called the Shahed 136. Think of it as a small, rudimentary cruise missile, mass-produced and cheap to replace. Since Saturday, when the US and Israel launched their opening airstrikes on Iran, these drones have been hitting US military bases, oil infrastructure, and civilian buildings, right across West Asia. The US and its partners have been shooting them down. They are using a system called the Patriot, one of the most advanced air defense platforms in the world. According to the UAE, the interception rate has been over 90%. That sounds impressive, but here is where the problem begins. Each Patriot missile costs $4 million. Each Iranian drone costs just $20,000. That is a 200-to-1 cost difference. Every time the West fires a Patriot to bring down a Shahed, it spends 200 times more than Iran spent to launch it. This is not a new problem. Western military planners faced exactly this in Ukraine. Cheap weapons chewing through expensive stockpiles. But in this conflict, the scale is far more alarming, and the clock is already ticking on both sides. Iran has fired more than 1,200 projectiles since this conflict began. Many, perhaps most of them, Shaheds. Experts suggest Iran may be holding its heavier ballistic missiles back deliberately, saving them for a more sustained, more damaging phase of strikes. Iran was estimated to have around 2,000 ballistic missiles, even after last year's conflict with Israel. Its Shahed supply is likely far larger. The US supply is a different story. The Patriot interceptors the West relies on, specifically the PAC-3 variant, are not easy to replenish. Only around 600 PAC-3 missiles were manufactured in all of 2025, according to Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer. Yet since Saturday, thousands of interceptors have most likely already been fired across the region. The numbers simply do not add up. The US does have other options. Saudi Arabia and the UAE operate the THAAD. THAAD is designed to intercept faster, more advanced missiles at the edge of the atmosphere. But at $12 million per missile, it is even more expensive than the Patriot. It will not be used to swat down cheap drones. This conflict is not just about who fires the most, it is about who can afford to keep firing. And right now, the $20,000 drone is putting up a strong fight against the $4 million missile.
You have seen a video. How America has spent $4 million to catch just $20,000. Do you think that it is wise for Iran to be using that small, cheaper missiles for now before they will start using the bigger one? Or do you think that they don't even have any bigger one? Drop it in my comment section. If you are not subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button, like the video, and share it. I'm going to say, God bless you.